who of you is more organized?
That'll be Neil.
My wife wouldn't agree. She says I'm completely disorganized and she wonders how I get anything done. I say I do it my own way. That's it.
Okay. Who gets more nervous on a competition or before a competition?
Possibly Neil, but I don't know. We're pretty calm, to be honest. We seem to work well together and have a laugh, and don't get too stressed.
I get butterflies at times before events, but and a bit anxious, but that's about it. Other than that, the rest of the time I'm completely relaxed. Peter helps with that because he makes me relaxed.
Okay, perfect. Who do you think can mess it up more in a rally?
It's definitely going to be me. Sorry. I suffer from I suppose mild dyslexia, and I sometimes confuse my lefts and my rights.
No way.
So,
and
yeah.
you're a good driver?
Yeah, but it's fine if I'm reading. If I'm reading what's written, it's fine. But if it's asking for directions, I sometimes muddle up my left and my right. So yeah, it'll be me. It'll be my fault.
Perfect. And the last question of this section: who do you think of you two will be the last to retire from the world of rallies?
I find that probably I will. My enthusiasm for motorsport runs goes very far back, so I'll probably have another car that I'm building. So I'll be driving when I stop using the Renault, I'll be driving something else. So it'll probably be it'll definitely be me.
Okay. So we are going to go to the second section of this team time. So the first question, just because I'm curious, how did you meet each other?
I'll let Neil answer that one.
Why are you laughing?
I was going to say exactly the same thing. I'm going to let Peter on. No. What happened was I put an advert in the internet for a co-driver to come and do Rally Costa Brava 2 years ago.
No way.
In fact, the very first person to apply, the very first was Peter.
Was he?
And
really?
Yeah, it was him. And the thing was, I'd known of him from when we were much younger, when we all used to do skateboarding. So
really,
we were both skateboarders in our teens and growing up, and went to a similar place to skateboard. And but we weren't like good friends then or anything. But I knew of him because he also worked in a skateboard shop. But it was just strange that he came out of the woodwork at this particular moment in time.
Yeah.
And I would never have associated him with cars or anything like that.
That's a good story. I didn't know that. Wow. Thank you for telling us that. As I can see, you have been always on wheels, right?
Yeah.
From skateboarding to rallying, etc. Okay.
Well, I know he doesn't look like he could ride a skateboard, but there was a time when apparently he did.
Peter, what do you think? What was your favorite thing, or what did you like the most about the environment of the rallies, of the Rally Costa Brava in this case?
The favorite thing of the rally is probably meeting people from all over the place, from everywhere, all different countries. The friendliness of the people, the atmosphere, the organisation of it. I quite enjoy all of that. The stages that you run, the scenery, it's all fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. What about you, Neil? What do you say?
Yeah, not dissimilar to Peter. The thing for me was I enjoyed coming down on the journey, and then you get there and the weather is really warm, and
welcome to Spain.
Yeah. Everybody's really welcoming. I enjoyed walking around Girona, and the rally itself, the organization was good, and again the roads and the mountain roads that we were using, this type of thing for demonstration and stuff, you will never get to do this in England. They're not going to let you run your car, especially if it's Group B, on this type of road. Very, very, very occasionally you might get a short stage, but generally you cannot do a rally like this. And you know, all the Spaniards, when we came there, everybody was good to us. And it was an enjoyable environment. You felt very much relaxed, and there was no big problems. It was like you immediately think, well, I want to go back and do this again, because there was no reason. No one made you feel like, well, I don't think I will come again. You felt like, yeah, I want to do this again. Even the first year, was the first year when we had a problem with the fire, everything was good. The guy in the scrutineering, they all, you know, he looked at the car and he saw maybe something that maybe wasn't perfect, and he said, "It's like this. It's old. Let it go." You know? They want you there. That's the difference. They wanted us there, and I enjoyed that.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So let's continue with you. Do you have any anecdote that you want to tell us from any rally that you have been?
Oh, goodness me. I can remember one year I was on the Rally Deutschland, and we had this was one of my early outings with the car on some of these bigger events. And I had another co-driver with me, a fellow called Trevor, and the Renault was having a problem, and it was on the trailer in the car park, and because we had no proper service, so the car was on the trailer, and I was working underneath the car to take one of the pistons out. Okay,
really?
So it was quite a big job, taking off the top, taking off the bottom, and a guy drove up in a car, looked at what I was doing. I didn't know this man. He looked at what I was doing and started shouting at me, "Come, schnell, schnell." And I'm thinking, what? I know it's like a bit of German was come, quickly, quickly. So I came out, and he did his best in broken English to explain that he had a Renault garage in the town, and that I should bring the car there, and they will fix everything to make sure the car goes in the event. So we just put everything back picked all the pieces up, everything, and we took the car to this big Renault dealership in the town. And they gave me tea and coffee, and then all these men went and started working on the car.
Wow.
And so they fixed it.
Did he fix it? So he fixed it.
They fixed it.
For free?
For free. They fixed it. They said, we must have this car in the rally. And they fixed it and gave it back to me, and no charge. And I went and continued in the event. And I think it lasted another 3 or 4 stages, and then we blew the head gasket or something. But it was just so funny, just, you know, that they came, and for them it was important that the Renault ran because he had a Renault dealership in town.
Wow, so funny and so lovely, so kind of him, right?
It was definitely. He didn't have to. I didn't know him. He knows me nothing. He just came and they did it. So
now I want to go to the last section of today's Teen Time. I'm going to share my screen for that because I want to share with you a video. Is that okay?
Okay.
Put my glasses on.
Yeah, just in case. And I think, can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What is this car? Who are these people on the podium? Tell us. We can comment that.
Oh, my goodness. It's very funny seeing pictures like that. You don't often see images of you. There are many images of my car, but often I don't see it like this. But
from outside, right?
Yeah, that was fun to go and do. I see Alex Romard over there on the left.
Yeah, that's my father. Yeah.
It's goodness me. Oh, that car looks good. I wish I had one of those.
So, okay, we're going to start running the video. How do you feel like in this moment?
I'm eager to get on. I'm just eager to go and get on.
And I'm feeling that I can't believe that I'm there. I know this part.
I know that bit as well. Yeah, it didn't start as a problem.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, the car. This is your restaurant on the right, on the left there, Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
What seemed to be happening is off the start line, the car seemed to be fine. We'd go from the paddock from service, and the car would be absolutely fine. No sign of a problem or anything. You drive, but after a certain amount of time, it starts to get a misfire. The next day we went out again. It was fine on the whole of the road section until we started climbing the hill to get to the first stage. Then it starts to misfire. I came back to England, so I contacted the company who make the ECU for the car, sent them the ECU. They came back to me and said, yes, you have a corruption on your ECU map. As soon as the car reaches a certain temperature, the map is corrupted and the misfire will come. And he said, it looks like there's been water damage in there. And if the car cools down, it will be fine. As soon as it reaches 92 degrees, the car will go wrong. That's what was happening. Mechanically, everything was fine. Just something in the computer had gone wrong, and you couldn't see it until the car started climbing the hill and making heat. And it was very annoying, I must admit. There's a long way to go for this type of problem.
Yeah.
But there you are. Life has that in it.
Okay, so Peter, what would you say it's the most amazing thing that happened to you during a rally, or what is your favorite thing that happens here, maybe in the podium? What is your favorite part of a rally?
The favorite part, the favorite. Well, as Neil said earlier, my favorite part is actually is the whole thing. Is from when I meet up with Neil. It's the camaraderie, the fun, the conversations that we have on the way down there, and obviously, getting to Girona and looking forward to seeing some faces that we've, some friends that we've made there. And obviously the scenery. Every time I sit in the car, I find it amazing that I'm sat in the car. It's almost like unbelievable, given that I have very little to almost no experience as a co-driver. To be sat in the car, to have the opportunity that Neil's given me is amazing. It's almost like a holiday. A holiday isn't always when you get to the place. It's part of the journey getting down.
Have you done anything different than your life before this lockdown?
One of the things I enjoy is looking forward to getting the van and the trailer together, put the car on and go somewhere. I really enjoy doing that. And of course we can't do that.
Indeed.
And sometimes I go outside in the garage outside my house and just open the doors and just start the car.
Just to hear
Just to hear it, yeah. I just want to see it and hear it and remind myself that we were once alive and that we could do it.
Okay, Peter, any thoughts that you want to share with us?
I'm looking forward to possibly going out to Girona again as soon as, as it's safe to do so. It'd be nice to do more than the first stage next time.
For sure, that's for sure.
But no, it's just sad how many people have suffered, and possibly will suffer in the not too distant future until a level of stability comes back into society and life.
True. Okay, guys. So I think that was pretty much all. And I wanted to really thank you for your time, and you are so energetic. I thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you for having us on.
Yes, you are.
Just remember, It could have gone, with us two, it could have gone terribly wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, and you are both so funny and always smiling. So I look forward to seeing you in Girona next year or next March, maybe. I don't know. We will see.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Yeah. God willing.
Okay. Peter, Neil, it's been a pleasure.